It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the Bears and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 19 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this loose before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the right.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Malik Collins. And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 43.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 55 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Yeah, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And they maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Cousins to throw it. Incomplete, right side to Cook.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a short gain here down to the 22. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Cousins now. And that is incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here to add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 2nd and 4. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Fields. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. To throw is Fields. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. On 2nd down, it's Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Fields. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, but you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple of days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Handoff comes to Cook. Oh, good move. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9. Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a first down throw, Fields. It's caught, Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
6 yards left on second down. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Bears on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Fields got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Noah Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That time a 9-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Cousins over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. First down now, but that clock rolling. Cousins. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, it's Cousins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Final play of the half, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 78 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Fields is complete to Lockett. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. from the gun on third down. Fields. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now at 17-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, they go right back to Cook, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Will go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Faulkner. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And Cook running on 1st down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They try again with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Cousins now. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Fields. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. 7 yards to pick up there. On 2nd down now. It's Harris, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Catch made here by Campbell. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Fields. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. Left side complete to Lockett. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. On 2nd down, this is Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Jefferson the target. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From the 38, Cousins. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A give. This is Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And here we go, partner. It's his time to shine.
And I've yet to meet a quarterback who had any type of greatness, any type of longevity in the league that didn't secretly love this type of an opportunity. To be the focal point, have a chance to take a team all the way downfield and win the game, that's when they get their stripes.
Yeah, that's where they get their stripes. And now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Fields able to find Kmet, and he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's going to let it fly. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This pass caught by Hamler. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Now Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. On the give, this is Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Off play action, Fields. Now he'll escape to his right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's got Smith here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Able to slither by. 107 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got into overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for Chicago, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to